All right, in this tutorial, we are going to go over how to multiply monomial terms. Remember, monomial is anything where a number could be multiplied times variable and even raised to an exponent, as long as there are no adding or subtracting within those terms. That is considered to be a monomial. So when you're multiplying those monomials together, the coefficients, or the big numbers that are in front of any variables, are multiplied, just like normal. Your problem tells you to multiply, so you would take those numbers and multiply them together. But then your exponents are going to follow the product rule. Our product rule is introduced last unit when we were going over our exponent properties. And those exponents, when they follow the product rule, are added together. Okay, I had a previous video explaining the product rule of exponents. You can go back and rewatch that if you're not familiar with it. But I think when we go over these two examples, it will refresh your memory. So the expression 2x times 3x to the third power can be simplified by taking your coefficients, which are 2 and 3, multiplying those two things together, and then taking your variables, multiply those two things together, and follow your product rule. So the 2 times 3 gives us 6, and x times x to the third, there is an invisible exponent here that is a 1. This follows the product rule in which you add your exponents together. X to the 1 times x to the 3 is x 1 plus 3, which is 4. And that is simplified as much as it possibly could be. Now, if you have multiple variables, you just have to make sure that the only variables that you're combining together are the like terms. So just like our coefficients in the last one, those get multiplied together. Then we have an f to the third and an f right here. Then we have a g and a g to the fourth. Then an h to the 45th. And an h to the 89th. Notice how I'm essentially just reordering these things. They're all being multiplied, and it does not matter which order you multiply them. Just sometimes it's easier to organize them with like terms together. So your 8 and your 10 give you 80. F to the 3 times f to the 1. You add your exponents to get 3 plus 1, which is 4. G to the 1 times g to the 4. You add your exponents to get g to the 5th. And then h to the 45, h to the 89. When you add those together, you get 134. That 4 kind of creeped up towards the top, so I'm going to kind of circle around it. And there we go. 80 times f to the 4th power, g to the 5th power, h to the 134th.